Excuse me. Good day, good way. Picking up from 53 on the Phoenix Fyre wheel grid. Phoenix Fyre wheel grid. 53. 53 has to deal with, still again, about knowing your thoughts. It's about, there's a hint of mastery in there. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Again, we get with the strength card, was dealing with being able to overcome. It's almost a little bit like what I posted earlier about you can't put somebody's fire out when they like the way it burns. And again, speaking from a more human standpoint, that's this realm of illusion. You don't escape it just by doing the work. So this is just me being honest with you. If everything in your life is going your way and you're fine with it, it's not my place to tell you to make a change. Really. This Phoenix Firewheel grid is about being ready to lose value for all the things that constantly and consistently put you on fire. But again, for 53, if you like the way you burn, responsibility and accountability. If you ain't hurt nobody and if ain't nobody is being misled, and you're not misleading yourself, then, just take the Phoenix Fire energy and purify yourself. Now, if you're lying to yourself, or if you're lying to others, and I'm just going to wait to, a certain point in time before I do this work, that work might come to you since you won't go to it. 5, the Hierophant. 3, the Empress. The point of creation itself. Thoughts. So 5, movement. 3, thoughts. I'm moving my thoughts. But am I moving my thoughts or am I moving as the thinker? There's a difference. Moving as the thinker, the thoughts don't have the power. Moving the thoughts still run the show. It's a form of simple jack, where you done played the role so long that you have no idea who you really are, so you're just making the best version of what you have available. So 53, be mindful. And again, 53, you might want to pay attention to 35, which is embracing, but also 5 and 3 and 8. So here's what I have for 53. Free will. It really is everything. You think about Eshu, the figure on the cards. Eshu is the keeper of the crossroads. You can go whichever way you want to, just don't get tricked. And it ain't that Eshu gonna trick you, it's that holy shit. At each junction for the choices you make, no matter which way you go, the potential to trick yourself is there. It is the responsibility for you to know the rules of the fucking game. Even when you're the creator. Get it? Ain't no rules to the game. The rules of the game is you're gonna play my game. On some levels, that is a trick. It's your free will to make any motion you want to. Again, this is a realm of experiencing. You do not step into the Phoenix phase until you're ready to get out of the realm of experiencing and into the points of responsibility. So it's your free will to trick yourself, but remember, you are everything and everything is you. 53. I'll put that back in and we'll shuffle up. Moving on to 54. 54, the Hierophant and the Emperor. Kind of like what I said earlier about, if the Hierophant already knows everything, but the Emperor rules over everything, if them motherfuckers ain't the same, they gonna gang your ass. You get it? Because the Emperor already has the power. I can tell you what to do. The Hierophant knows how to guide the Emperor into doing. Bring them two together. 5 plus 4 makes 9. So 54, bring them two together and stay in your highest vibration and knowing that I can do it, but do I have to? So this is more of a reflection energy is what I'm feeling right here. It is before I have to do a pass in review, let me view it before I get my energy into it. So this is checking before you do so that you don't have to check what's left over after everything's already done. This is starting to be better accountable for why you move, and which experiences you give your energy to, meaning who you give your time, what you give your time, what is the levels of importance. Am I still chasing this goal? And if I'm still chasing this goal, why? You get it? So 54, it is grown folk shit. We'll put it right there. So 54, this grown folks energy right here is, you know what? I'm moving to find balance. But if I'm moving to find balance, 5 and 4, I better already have an awareness of myself. Get it? If I have awareness of myself, then any experience I, put my energy into, I already am aware of where the balance is going to have to be. And when the balance ain't there, guess what I do? Close the account. Why? Because if I move into a situation and there is no balance, there is no me. Because it's going to take me out of my 9. It might get me fucked. Anything that takes you out of your 9 puts you into a system of control. And like I keep trying to tell y'all, control is another form of mastery. In order for something to get mastered, somebody got to get enslaved. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. Our energy is too delicious at this point to keep going into cyclic experiences that require working of our energy. So 54, sit your punk ass down to be still. Judgment. The word is hidden on the card, but it's not so much that things are hidden. It is you might have a hidden agenda within yourself. Basically, what I'm getting at right here is 88 energy. Remember, I keep telling you, 88 is the gatekeepers. These are the deeper imprints that operate from their own level of core traumatic experience, and they're your advisors. They are your internal advisors within yourself that kind of kick off your deep-rooted programming. Before you start reaching out to spirit guides and angels and deities and ancestors and stuff like that, there is you. These 88 functions within this 54 person right there, it's the deep voices within yourself, and you might find yourself at some point saying, you know what, why do I keep doing this? And you never find an answer because there's something else that will distract you from finding that source. So when you are, like I was saying, making sure that you are moving towards balance, have a deep conversation with yourself, the deep hidden parts of you, on why you even require that experience. Why do I have to have balance? Why do I have to keep doing this? Start challenging yourself. And I've taught this for years. In the sense where somebody is a cyclic thinker, and this is for all of us. When we're having cyclic thoughts, you put all them motherfuckers on the table. Either visually or physically. You write down all these thoughts you have, and you start looking at them honestly. And that shit don't mean nothing. Get it off. You know what? That's important. But in saying that that's important, I need to figure out why. You know what? That one ain't got nothing to do with me. Move it off the table. Some of the shit that you'll move off your energetic table will keep popping back up. That's some of your hidden shit. Some of the shit that you can't get rid of, it ain't hidden, but there's a hidden programming on why you can't let it go. Why you cannot buy Phoenix energy is because you like the way it burns. So 54, don't hide from the things that always keep you on that journey, always keep you in motion. Again, 2, the reflection. 0, the source, the food card. The reflection of what has already fooled me will never set me free. We'll do that. So 54, pay attention to 5 and 4. 54 is your primary reading. 45 is your reflection reading. 5 and 4 and 9. But you got it. It's just, you might have some deeper hangups that will require some attention. And it's going to require some stillness. And I don't mean sitting crisscross applesauce and doing that stuff. It's just move a little bit more slowly, even with diligence. It's not moving slowly. It's like, let me slow up and make sure this is really some shit that really matters before I give it my energy. And you'll notice the relationships around you will change. The value that you gave things today won't be the same that you give it tomorrow. And as long as you're not burning yourself in that process, you're fine. You're fine. It is okay to make changes daily as you understand the things that are changing you every second of your life. 55. Deadly number. 55, as I've told you for the last 4 years, it is the wave of experience. It is what I affectionately call malice or ember. Ember as in it is the spark that get ready to start it all. 55, it's a heavy seat. You have the spark that creates everything, but there's a high responsibility in that because that's the truth. I'm the source of it all. So before something gets my fire, I have to give it permission to burn me. 55, a lot of your experiences that keep moving you, 5, 5, won't allow you to keep still because 5 plus 5 equals 10. You're the wheel of fortune. You keep making choices that automatically going to end up requiring your energy. And anything that requires your energy automatically has you in a system of enslavement. So 55, pay attention to 55, pay attention to 5, your core, your deeper core is going to be wrapped up in 5. Pay attention to 10, 5 plus 5 is 10, and pay attention to 1. 55, again, the wave of experience. The wave of experience itself, the master manipulator, don't give a fuck who shows up. Just show up. So this 55, sometimes you need to show up for you more than you trying to show up for everybody else. And you need to understand that not everybody to show up is for you, nor should you require them to be. You get it? Sometimes, resonance only, and this is hard for a lot of people to understand. Sometimes you have people who come into your life for just a brief moment, and it is what it is. And this ain't just, sexual. Yeah, well, we hooked up and I'll never see you again. No, this is, you know what? I met this person in a coffee shop. We had an exchange of words, and that was supposed to be the extent of our interaction. If you want to play the map of destiny bullshit, not necessarily bullshit, I'm not going to do that. If you want to play the map of destiny game to where you've already pre-placed everything you need in front of you, sometimes you have pre-placed a person to just give you that bright smile for the day and then never interact with them again. You understand? Because interacting with them, that type of person, more than that one needed experience, will take you off of alignment where you're supposed to be. So 55, the wave of experience, anybody that shows up, namaste they ass. But if they're trying to take you away, then let them nama go. Get it? Meet people where they at. Don't try and place too much value on what it is, and just take shit for what it was. Let go of them traumas. Let go of the value. Let go of the expectations. And you get to let go and be free. You get to be a phoenix. You get to free yourself from the phoenix cycle. So 55. Shuffle the cards. The other side of judgment. Everything's been revealed. 20. Think about what I said. Judgment. If this is my journey, then I better have judged me successful. I've already placed everything I need in front of me. It is just me making smart enough choices to stay in alignment. That goes back to what I just got through saying. Everybody you meet, they're already a revealed part of your journey. It is just when you get off of your course, then you're going to start meeting things and people and experiences that you don't necessarily need to know. But even those have already been revealed. It is up for you to let your life tell your tale. And if shit is pulling you apart, it's only your responsibility to hold you together. But then in holding you together, you have to let go of the shit that keeps cyclically pulling you apart. So don't try and take in the damage and then use the stuff that damaged you as what's going to help you heal, which I hear me call spiritual homeopathy. Spiritual homeopathy, you're still taking in poisons. And number 56, very personal, very special number for me. 56. I move because I'm already in a traumatized foundation. I move because I already know where the trauma's at. Instead of moving because you know where the trauma's at, release yourself from the traumatic experience. 56, release yourself from the traumatic experience. And if the traumatic experience is you, release you from the you think you got to be. It's choice. You have the perfect energy to do whatever the fuck you want to do. So start doing the things that give you a better you with stillness, and not things that just make you better at moving. 56, 11. The illusion of separation does not have to be your reality. 56, 11. 11, 2. You are the reflection, but once you start owning your energy, you become the source. Once you start owning your energy, you're no longer the shadow, you now become the light. Once you lighten your load, you now become the source of all energy. So, go max. Go max. So 56, 65 is a reflection point for you, but 56 is what you primarily need to pay attention to, then the 11, then the 2, but also the 1. Star card. Less is more. This is the star card. This is separation. This is very important, 56. The separation don't have to be what pulls you apart. the Abeji function, where one came out and made sure that it was safe for the other one to come out, both of you can survive. Both of you can survive. You just need to honor less separation, and it will teach you more wholeness. And I'm going to stop right there. 56, you got this.